Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Central, your favorite fragrance reviewing channel, and I'm your host, Usiza. Listen guys, out of all the fragrances that were released in 2020, this is my favorite. Jean Paul Gaultier La Parfum, and today I'm bringing you a full review. Stay tuned. Guys, this week has been a bad week in the fragrance community. We lost one of our own, Carlos, from a channel called Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. This guy was very influential. This guy introduced us to some of the niche brands out there. He was very prolific. He was very informative. He's gonna be missed, man. Before I jumped into this episode, I just wanted to say, may your soul rest in peace, Carlos, and condolences to his family. Now that we've got that out of the way, let me introduce you to today's fragrance. Jean Paul Gaultier La Parfum. This is a flanker to the original La, and this is a different variation. It's a Parfum version. Nice. This is a Parfum version, and guys, I've been getting a lot of stick from some of my followers that you don't dive into the fragrance, we don't know the ingredients and all of that. So I just want to say, this is the third episode, and the first two episodes I did the countdowns. So if I'm doing the countdowns, I'm just gonna give a brief description of each fragrance. So today this is a full review, and I'm gonna give you a full appreciation of the fragrance, from the history to how it looks outside, to how much it costs, to the performance and all of that. So I hope you're gonna enjoy this information. La Parfum presentation is not far off from its predecessors. It still sports the same sailorman look, torso shaped bottle with the stripes and the matte finish. This comes 25 years after the original La, one of the best selling colognes in history. And this is a classic if you ask me. And again in 2015, Jean Paul gave us Ultramel, now dubbed the Clubbing King. This is a tough act to follow. But going back to the looks, our new boy here is unlike the other flankers. The atomizer is gold, and it still comes with the collar to avoid spillage if you happen to put it in the bag. You don't want your spray spraying itself without you knowing. Now moving on to the package. This is the package. Still maintains that canned food type of look, and when you open inside, the fragrance fits in kind of snug, and it's in a velvet cushion with the holder inside there. But guys, be careful when you open this, because it might have shifted before you purchase it. Now moving on to the perfumers of the fragrance. La is 25 years old. This DNA is 25 years old, and the original La was produced, or the perfumer was Mason Francis Kirkjan. Mason Francis Kirkjan is a master perfumer. A master perfumer is, he's got his own line right now. You would know Baccarat Rouge. He's also done some classics like Oud Satin Mood and Grand Soir. He's just got his own line that is doing very well right now. So 25 years, Silver Jubilee. I'm assuming Jean Paul decided to do a celebration, but in terms of the perfumers, they brought different perfumers, and just two different worlds they came up with this. Now the first perfumer here is Natalie Gracia, and she's famous for doing Paco Rabanne, 1 Million Lucky, Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, Burberry Britz fragrances. She's done 7 of those, and Ex Nihilo fragrances, she's done 3 of those. And the second perfumer is Quentin Bish, and he's done Azaro Wanted by Night. He's also done Carolina Herrera Bad Boy. He's done Parfums de Mali Delina, and he's done Thierry Mugler Ultra Zest. Now, looking at both these resumes, you can tell that Jean Paul was trying to come up with the classic when they made La Parfum. Now, moving on to the notes. Yeah, what they did with the ingredients here is very subtle. Unlike Ultramel was very loud. That's why it works for clubbing. But this here, the ingredients they use are very subtle, are very sensual, they are very juicy. And the notes includes cardamom. The top notes is cardamom. Middle notes is lavender and iris, and base notes is vanilla, oriental notes, and woodsy notes. These are very sexy. These are very sexy ingredients. So you can tell again that they were just trying to do a version of La Mal, but just a little bit matured, a little bit subtle, and this juice is very nice, man. Let me spray this again. Oh, it's the color. Remove the color. The atomizer is very good. Spray is wide. That is very important. You don't want the spray that shoots like a hose pipe. It's gonna stain your shirts. So this atomizer is very good. It's wide. And situations. Okay, I don't see people wearing this at work. This is a close encounter fragrance when you're on a date night, sitting with your partner. It's not loud, so it projects nice, but it won't cloy people with its projection. So I also see this working in when you're traveling on a flight. I also see this working at church. Yeah, but it's a very close encounter fragrance. It's very nice, and I like it. 1 out of 10, I would give this a solid 7. Why I give it a solid 7? Because it's not a very unique fragrance or a fragrance that blows you out of the water. It won't give you that wow effect, especially after the successes of these two. This won't give you that oh wow effect, but it's a very decent fragrance. It's a nice to have and smells nice. In terms of performance, this will give you a solid 6 hours, 6-7 hours. For close encounters, you don't sit that long. I don't know someone who goes on a date for 7 hours or goes to a church for. So yeah, it's very decent in that way. In terms of compliments, this will garner you a lot of compliments. I think this was made to impress. Man, this is beautiful, man. This will give you compliments, especially the first 2 hours. I'm not saying it leaves you after 2 hours, but yeah, that's when it projects further. And this is a decent cologne, man. In terms of pricing, if you're in South Africa, this is around 1,400 to 2,000 depending on the size and where you buy it from. But I really like this, man. Already gave it a 7, and that's it for today. I hope to see you next week. I love you very much.